Many people think that the dachshund follows its owner all around the house just because it is needy. But the truth is that there is a much deeper reason behind this, and most owners don't know it. If your dachshund follows you to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the sofa, and even when you go to the bathroom, stay with me in this video because this does not happen by accident. The dachshund is a breed with very strong instincts, and when you understand the origin of the breed, you start to understand why it never leaves your side. In some cases, this may be just loyalty, but in others, it may be separation anxiety, and many owners don't notice the difference. Today, I'm going to explain the real reasons why the dachshund follows its owner everywhere, and maybe you have already noticed some signs in your own home. Some dachshunds don't like to stay alone in another room. Some dachshunds always lie down right next to their owner. Some stand up every time you stand up, and some seem to be watching you all the time. Some owners even notice that the dog acts differently when they leave. Sometimes it stops eating, it becomes too quiet, or it gets very restless when you come back. Some dachshunds cry when the owner closes the door. Some scratch the door. Some can't relax if they are not close to their owner. And many people look at this and think, oh, he's like that because he's spoiled. Oh, he's like that because he likes to be held. Oh, this breed is just clingy. But it's not always that simple. This behavior has a lot to do with the origin of the breed, with the dachshund's hunting instinct, with the way it bonds with its owner, and in some cases, with separation anxiety. And if you have a dachshund that never leaves your side, it is very important to understand the difference. One thing is when he follows you because of instinct and loyalty. Another thing is when he follows you because he can't stay alone. And that's what we are going to talk about now. The dachshund is a hunting breed and was created to work with its owner. The dachshund is not a lapdog that was created only for companionship. It is a hunting breed. This breed was developed to hunt animals inside burrows, such as badgers, rabbits, and other small animals. To do this type of work, the dog needed to have courage, determination, and most importantly, a very strong bond with its owner. The dachshund needed to fully trust the person who was guiding the hunt. And because of that, even today, it is a breed that likes to stay close, observe, follow, and know where the owner is at all times. In other words, when your dachshund follows you around the house, many times it is not being needy, it is simply following its natural instinct. The dachshund usually chooses one favorite person in the house. Anyone who has a dachshund knows this. They may like everyone, but they almost always choose one favorite person. And when that happens, they want to stay close to that person all the time. That's why some dachshunds follow only one owner and don't pay as much attention to the others in the house. This is not disobedience. This is part of the breed's nature. The dachshund forms a very strong bond with the person it trusts, and when it chooses you, it feels the need to stay close, as if it always wants to keep an eye on everything. And before we continue, tell me here in the comments, what is your dachshund's name?
3. Why the dachshund wants to go to the bathroom with you. Many people find it funny when a dachshund wants to go into the bathroom with them. But this also has an explanation. For the dachshund, staying close to its owner means safety. In its mind, if you are out of sight, something might be happening. Because it is a very alert breed, it likes to know where you are at all times. And there is another detail. The dachshund is a dominant and very curious breed. They want to be part of everything. They want to see everything. They want to know everything. That's why they follow their owner around the whole house, as if they were a small bodyguard. 4. When following the owner can be separation anxiety. Now, in some cases, it's not just instinct. It can be separation anxiety. The dachshund is a very attached breed, and when this attachment becomes excessive, the dog may feel insecure when the owner moves away. Some signs are crying when you leave, barking when alone, destroying things, getting very agitated when you come back, not being able to stay in another room. In these cases, the problem is not that the dog loves you too much. The problem is that it doesn't know how to stay alone. And this needs to be worked on, especially with this breed. 5. The truth that few owners know. The truth is that the dachshund is not an independent dog. It is a breed created to work together with its owner, to trust its owner, and to stay close to its owner. That's why, when you have a dachshund, it's normal to feel like you are never alone. It will follow you around the house, it will watch you, it will want to sit near you, and many times it will even want to go to the bathroom with you. And that is not a flaw. It is part of the breed's personality.
6. The dachshund is a very alert breed and likes to control the environment. Another thing many people don't know is that the Dachshund is a dog that is extremely aware of everything happening around it. Even though it is small, it was bred to face animals inside burrows, so it needed to be brave, fast, and very observant. Because of that, it is a breed that likes to know what is going on all the time. When you stand up, it stands up. When you go to another room, it follows. When you close a door, it wants to go with you. It's not just attachment. Many times, it is a guarding instinct. The Dachshund likes to have control of the environment, and following the owner is a way to make sure everything is okay. That's why many Dachshunds seem like little security guards inside the house. They want to see, hear, and follow everything. And the stronger the bond with the owner, the more it will want to stay close. 7. When the attachment is too strong, the Dachshund can become dependent on the owner. Now, there is an important point that many Dachshund owners need to understand. This breed forms a very strong bond with the family, but especially with one person. And when this bond becomes excessive, the dog can end up becoming too dependent on the owner. This happens a lot when the Dachshund spends the whole day with the owner, always sleeps close, stays on the lap all the time, and almost never needs to be alone. Then, when the owner leaves, the dog doesn't know how to deal with it. And some behaviors begin that may look like stubbornness, but are actually insecurity. It may cry, bark, become restless, stop eating, or be unable to relax when you are not around. This doesn't mean you can't give affection. The Dachshund really does need contact, but it also needs to learn that being alone sometimes is normal. Because when it doesn't learn this, attachment turns into anxiety, and anxiety can make the dog suffer without the owner even noticing.
So now you understand why your Dachshund follows you everywhere. It's not just because he is needy. It's not just because he likes to be held. And it's not just because he wants attention. The Dachshund is a hunting breed, alert, loyal, and very attached to its owner. When he chooses you, he wants to stay close. He wants to follow. He wants to watch. And many times, he wants to make sure that everything is okay with you. But it is also important to know how to recognize when it is instinct, when it is loyalty, and when it may be separation anxiety. Because understanding the Dachshund's behavior is one of the most important things for anyone who loves this breed. And anyone who has a Dachshund knows they can be stubborn, bossy, dramatic, but they are also one of the most loyal companion dogs that exist. Now tell me here in the comments, does your Dachshund follow you all around the house too? Does he even try to go into the bathroom with you? I really want to know what it's like in your home. And if you like learning more about the Dachshund, about behavior, care, and curiosities about this amazing breed, subscribe here to the Universo Dachshund channel, because here we talk about real Dachshunds, the way only those who have one truly understand. See you in the next video.